Welcome to the 1999 U.S. Open ISKA World Forms Championships, coming your way from Lake Buena Vista, Florida, and the Coronado Springs Resort Ballroom. Hello, everybody. Tonight we are going to watch the adult musical forms and the adult traditional forms. I'm Lon McCarran, joined by Mike McCoy. And Mike, the open-handed forms really are the genesis for all of their martial arts, aren't they?
Yes, and when the martial arts were first invented, and there were very few masters to teach, they would go from town to town and teach large groups of people a form, which is a series of moves against imaginary opponents. And it might be 6 months to a year before they came back. So they had to spend that 6 months or a year perfecting all those moves in sequence.
One of the performers we're going to see on the women's side in the traditional forms is Ming Lu from China. She didn't make it here to the U.S. Open last year, but everybody in this room is thrilled to see her perform tonight. She has such great heart, and it really comes through in her performance.
Oh, definitely. Her traditional Chinese Wushu Shaolin training is absolutely unparalleled on the circuit today. And when you see her perform in her eyes and her intensity, it's second to none. The only people that are not going to be happy to see her today is her competition.
We begin the competition tonight with the demonstration team competition. First on the floor, Team Brazil.
Our art is
ladies and gentlemen, from Orlando, Florida, Brazilian Pelourinho Capoeira.
What's the strategy in the demonstration team competition, Mike?
Well, in this, there really is no limit on the number of people you can have on the stage or that you can do, as long as it has some kind of martial arts theme. And this is a traditional Brazilian martial arts that's native to the country of Brazil. And these folks are all from Brazil. It's called capoeira. And it's very unique. They do an awful lot of fighting while standing on their hands. And you've seen some of the top forms competitors copy some of the moves in their forms today, because the art has now reached somewhat national prominence in the United States. That's a move you'll see a lot of competitors copy. That one also. Definitely a slip.
Love the way they nationalize their form with traditional music from their homeland.
Yes, this form is native to Brazil, and you'll find it almost nowhere else in the world. I believe this is the first time they performed in the United States.
Incredible height on those jumps.
Incredible. They've obviously saved the best for the last. Oh, wow, that was spectacular.
Don't try this at home.
Now they're showing some of the fighting applications of the moves. It's interesting, this demonstration was almost a consensus of the style.
Team Brazil showing off a unique form here and a very appreciative crowd.
Judges, score, please. 9.98, 9.99, 9.97, 9.97, 9.98, 9.98, and 9.96. Ladies and gentlemen,
and that is a total
Brazilian
for Team
Ballerino
Brazil
Capoeira.
of 49.88 to open the demonstration team competition. Very colorful in their clothing and also in their form, Mike.
Yes, but they did make a couple of mistakes, and I think a couple of judges caught that.
Up next will be Team Alaska. And will we see something similar from them, something native to the land where they come from in the form, Mike?
Absolutely not. This is a very traditional Japanese presentation of martial arts and weaponry. And we will see a lot of exciting weapon activity, probably something we haven't seen yet with them actually fighting with weapons.
I see some very thick vests on some of those guys out there.
Yeah, those are traditional kendo vests, and they can take quite a shot, so I suspect we're going to see some people getting hit. Again, in demonstration team competition, there's not quite the requirements or the restrictions on the competitors. The weapons those three have are called shinai. They're bamboo swords. And the man in black has a bow staff.
And he is the foe of the other three.
It looks like he's taking all three of them on. And he's hitting that vest. At the speed they're moving, the fact that he is not hitting them anywhere but in the vest is amazing. I didn't see the nunchaka hidden inside.
Didn't see that either.
This must take tremendous practice.
Have to wonder how many people auditioned before they found these three after they got it right.
How many were left? And now he's using what they call tonfa. In fact, all three weapons that he's used so far have been traditional farm implements.
It looks like a precursor to the nunchuck.
Actually, it was a well handle. They used it to pull water up out of wells, and they would take the handle with them so nobody could steal the water out of their well. And since they had it with them, it became a weapon.
Sometimes you don't need a weapon. Team Alaska with an electrifying performance here tonight in Lake Buena Vista, Florida. And their score 49.95, good enough to take the demonstration team competition over Team Intensity and Team Brazil. The U.S. Open ISKA World Forms Championships is brought to you by Paul Mitchell. Feeling good, looking your best. That's what Paul Mitchell Salon Hair Care is all about. Got a problem? See your hairstylist. Welcome back to the Coronado Springs Resort Ballroom. Lon McCarron along with Mike McCoy ready for the men's traditional forms competition. First man to take the stage was Brian Ruth. Brian, with a score of 49.93, set the standard for the rest of the field. And a very high standard it was. To try to reach and surpass that, Chuck Reynolds from Knoxville, Tennessee.
did, you'll notice tremendous concentration out of these traditional forms competitors. Actually, many of them don't even like to use music. They say it distracts them and messes up their competition and their concentration.
Certainly.
Unlike some of the musical forms, the traditional forms usually emphasize much lower stances and a lower center of gravity. The island of Okinawa was very rocky and the terrain was very rough, and so the stances became lower to help them become more stable.
Chuck Reynolds.
Chuck Reynolds from Knoxville, Tennessee.
An amazing performance from this man from Tennessee.
Judges, score please. 9.99, 9.98, 9.99, 9.99, 9.99, 9.99, and 10 for Chuck Reynolds.
Chuck Reynolds leads on the NASCA point circuit, and his score of 49.95 earns him a victory tonight at the U.S. Open. The women's traditional forms competition started out with Casey Marks. She came through with a score of 49.92. Casey, very, very famous for her screams. Ming Liu from Los Angeles, California, was next.
Judges, representing Team Paul Mitchell, by name Ming Liu. Submission myself to.
Ming Liu, one of the true legends in martial arts, certainly amongst her competitors.
Well, she came directly from China 3 or 4 years ago, and nobody ever heard of her or seen her, and competed in her first event, and everybody immediately said this is the best they've ever seen, and it's pretty much been that way since she's been here. The real difficulty in judging traditional forms is many of the styles of the different countries are so different. It's hard for the judges to be able to compare them equally.
But in a sense, that's what the martial artists have been doing for centuries.
Exactly.
So fluid is Ming Liu's movement.
But so precise. Everything has an exact ending point, an exact place it should be.
I always come away wanting more. I want to see more of what she does. I always think it's too short. Let's take a look at this Paul Mitchell cutback.
Again, quick shifting weight to weight. Some moves that look relatively easy, she just makes them look easy, but they're very difficult.
9.99, 9.99, 9.99, and 9.99.
For so long, Ming Liu has set the standard, and with a mark of 49.95 tonight, she also has set the standard in this group. Casey Marks is second. Joanne Falanga is third. Welcome back to Florida. Now, it's the men's open forms competition, and always a very, very difficult competition to judge. Anthony DeMarco from Team Paul Mitchell opened things up in a big way. He scored 49.95. And an incredible series of moves working its way across the stage.
Forward kips off of your head. I mean, I've never seen anybody else do that. And falling down, it's, talk about stuff you should never try at home.
And that puts an exclamation mark on it. And then David Douglas, a score of 49.95, also known for his incredible leaps.
His aerial kicking skills are his outstanding feature. There's another capoeira move that we've seen earlier in the show.
Two men who have set the standards in open forms competition for many years. And to follow them from Burke, Virginia, is the very charismatic performer, Arnold Chon. To follow those two men, you have to come out with such focus and know that you cannot make a mistake.
Well, Arnold's been competing for a couple years and hasn't really had too much of an opportunity to show his skills. He usually gets beat by John Valera, but evidently today, he came out on top in the division.
Valera nowhere to be found.
I know, it's quite remarkable to see John Valera on stage at the U.S. Open, but everybody said his performance today was spectacular. A 720-degree jump spinning hook kick to a split. And as is tradition with the U.S. Open, usually at Night of Champions, one of the men's will do a technique that nobody's ever seen before, and I've never seen that one before. Wow, he's hitting everything. I can see why he won the preliminaries today.
Arnold Chon, non-stop action. Lights up this U.S. Open crowd with a score of 49.96. It's good enough to take down DeMarco and Douglas. More from the U.S. Open in just a moment. On the stage now to begin our women's musical forms competition is Amy Lotta from Columbus, Georgia. Amy is the points leader on the NASCA circuit in the women's open forms.
Amy's been on the circuit only for a couple of years and actually is a great fighter and has recently been doing exceptionally well in forms, and her kicking ability carries her. She's a great kicker.
I would suspect that each discipline would allow her to raise the level of the other. Her fighting would improve her form improve her fighting.
Absolutely. A lot of fighters will say they don't like forms, probably because they don't like performing in front of people. They get nervous. But if you're good at the martial arts, you're good at the martial arts, whatever you choose to do.
Amy certainly transfers that energy she needs in the fighting ring right here to the stage.
She's a very energetic fighter, too. She very aggressive.
Amy Lotta from Columbus, Georgia.
Judges score, please. 9.98, 9.97, 9.98, 9.98, 9.98, 9.98, and 9.98.
A score of 49.90 for Amy Lotta. Ming Lu on the stage when we come back. Feeling good, looking your best. That's what Paul Mitchell's Salon Hair Care is all about. Got a problem? See your hairstylist. We continue now with the women's musical forms and Ming Lu, already a grand champion tonight in the traditional forms competition.
Well, this will really give her a chance to showcase her skills in the open division, where she can do whatever she wants, as long as the skills are native to her individual form of martial arts. And you can already see she's already flying. And to execute the moves with the speed that she does. Perfect. And she doesn't do it slow. She does it fast and stops.
Ming Lu is truly something special.
And here, watch the height. And lands perfectly, no hands.
9-9s across the board gives a final score of 49.95 to Ming Lu, once again setting the standard for all the women in the musical forms competition. Amy Latta was second, Cindy Kirkland was third. Ming Lu's with the third member of our broadcast team, Mike Sawyer.
Okay, Ming, a Triple Crown winner tonight, traditional forms, open forms, and weapons.
Yes. I took 3. I'm so happy because I'm so tired. But when I do open forms, I just keeping telling me I have to show my best.
Are you tired after the second event, or does it just bring you up even more, being able to compete in 3?
When I done the 2 forms, I'm so tired. I think I can't do it, but I just keeping telling me, keeping going, keeping going.
Okay, congratulations, Ming Lu, on winning 3 events tonight, 3 world championships.
Boy, is she great to watch. She's the best competitor in the world today.
Congratulations to Ming Lu and all of our grand champions. For Mike Sawyer and Mike McCoy, I'm Lon McCarron. So long, everybody. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com, part of the Go Network, go.com.